Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 370 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. Today we'd like to review our 2018 year and let's see what 2019 might bring. So Aušra, how was your year? It's probably over by the time our listeners will hear this conversation. So let's start with you.
Well, it was a very hard year for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really lucky to be alive. And always, on New Year's Eve, I'm thinking that I wish that my next year would be no worse than this one was. But actually, on this New Year's Eve, I actually hoping that the next year will be a little bit better than this was. Because if I would get another year as this one, I probably wouldn't survive it.
What do you mean?
Well, let's not go into much details, but I almost died in July of this year, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else I can say to that?
Not too many listeners know about this, but you were in the hospital, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And afterwards you had to go to
perform a recital in London at St. Paul's Cathedral.
And in mid 30 degrees temperature. So it was extremely hot and very exhausting time. Anything else that you remember from 2018?
Well, this was sort of a highlight of of my year. That July. Culmination, yes.
Afterwards it's downhill?
Yes, I would just...
Easier?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So for me, 2018, of course, with your health issues, I was very, very much also affected, and was, worried a lot about your health, and even was preparing to go to London alone. But it was both of our decision that it was worth the risk, and we went both together as a duet. Do you regret this decision of going to London today?
Well, no, I don't regret it, but because, circumstances were so severe, I found, London a very ugly city.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not sure if it's really so ugly or it seemed to me very ugly because I was, so sick.
And when we wrote about it afterwards, some people actually shared our opinion.
Yes.
So maybe it's not entirely your vision of your mind
No.
hallucinations. Yes, London has changed after the Second World War a lot, and
Have you seen it before? That you are talking like this?
I was there 3,000 years ago. Like the King of Elves said in The Lord of the Rings to Gandalf, I think.
You are watching too many movies. You need to practice more organ.
All right. Talking about practicing, my 2018 was interesting in the way that I was used to going to my church and practicing in the morning and putting videos on YouTube, especially those in slow tempos, so that our team of some transcribers could then later make fingering and pedaling out of those videos, which are proving to be helpful to our students all over the world. What else can I say? It's interesting to see the community of total organists come alive with our Basecamp communication channel, because every day they get this question what they're working on today, and they can comment, give feedback what they're struggling with, what they're working on. At the end of the week they get a question what they were struggling with, what the challenges were. At the beginning of the week they get a question what are the goals for the week for them, and this communication with them, because it's internal with the entire group, everybody can see them, and it's so empowering for a lot of people who participate in this discussion. Of course, there are people who tend to be silent and prefer not to get involved with others and prefer to learn on their own, which is fine. But those who do choose to communicate as a group tell me that it's very motivating to practice and to keep posting their answers, because we all grow together.
That's right. I think it's very important to motivate each other and help each other.
Well, it's my own experience also. In many other initiatives that I was taking earlier in life, I dropped them because I was alone. I didn't finish my Swedish language learning process because I was alone. I didn't finish my karate training because I was alone. And many other things, right? But what I didn't drop so far is drawing and posting comic Pink and Spiky comics on Steemit platform. And why? Because there is community there. We participate in contests, and we also organize Pink and Spiky contests ourselves, and that's also very motivating to keep going. It's just one of side of my hobby, right? So the same is for organ playing, I believe, for people who want to advance. Also, are you a loner or are you a team player in your essence?
Well, probably not so much a team player as you are, because I am more introvert than you are.
But I'm also not very well versed in dealing with large groups, like classroom setting. For example, it's not motivating for me. But in a small group environment, it's fine. Among friends, I'm well. People who are on the same track as I are doing the same thing that I'm doing. I feel then comfortable with them. I don't think me and you are so much different in this respect. It's just maybe sometimes we feel that how we are perceived by others is different too. Our perception is different. So, continuing our discussion about 2018, I was really happy that Pope Francis came to Lithuania, and I was chosen to play for him during his prayer at the KGB museum.
In general, I think that September was the best month of entire year, because we played that wonderful recital in Banketo Musicale Festival, and also heard many wonderful early music performances in Vilnius during that festival. And when you perform for the Pope, it was really exciting.
And then I went to see Pamela Rotter-Finstra in Paslenk, Poland, to see her play historical organ there, which was very exciting. At the end of September. So yeah, this year he had a very terrible, I believe, July. I wouldn't want to repeat that experience. And later on was easier and easier, I believe. Downhill a little bit, better and better, I think. What about you? Do you feel that way too?
Well, yes, but you never know what might wait you around the corner.
We are just talking about 2018, of course.
Sure.
So yes, guys, we hope this year was a blessing to you, and you continue to be healthy, and your families continue to be healthy too. Because without good health, it's very difficult to continue to practice, right, Osha?
True. And you know what I learned, after that recital in London?
No.
Well, and you know why I took a risk of going there and performing?
No.
Because I was very well prepared before that. Because, look, before that recital, let's be honest, how much could I practice?
You spent 2 weeks, I think, in the hospital.
Week and a half.
Yeah.
But I already was sick before, and then after that, it doesn't mean that I was, I felt right away well after, a hospital. It wasn't like that. Actually, I still, feel the consequences of all that thing. And I'm not completely cured, but because I was really prepared in advance, that's why I could go and perform.
Right. So I think what you mean to say here is like giving advice now for people who are scheduled to play sometime in the future, and they think that they have plenty of time to prepare, but in fact they don't have plenty of time.
Because you never know what might happen. So you really need to get some sort of, time pillow, I would say.
What do you mean? What is it, time pillow?
I don't know, time pillow. That you put your time pillow and would not worry that you might, be late to prepare for things.
So yeah, that's a great idea, because we know from our close friends, sometimes they think they have time, but things change, situations change, and they don't have enough time to prepare suddenly. Which isn't nice when you have to sit down and play in public. Not a nice feeling. So every day is a struggle in your mind, in our mind. what to do with your time, what to do with our time, and to do what we can to practice today, not tomorrow probably, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. So going into 2019, we don't know what this year will bring, right? It's hard to guess and predict. We were hopeful, right? That, as you say, it might be better than 2018. For example, I hope that we will successfully travel to several European countries abroad to organ festivals to play. That would be a great thing. I hope that our help will be better than in 2018. What else do we hope for, Osha?
Well, I'm afraid of hoping for anything because I'm sort of very cautious about it. But if you would say something aloud, that it will not happen.
I see.
But anyway, next year will be the year of the pig, and since the pig is my favorite animal, I hope it will be successful for me and for you, if you will be nice to pigs.
You see, guys, what do I have to live with every day?
Poor Vidas.
And my favorite animal is hedgehog, and hedgehogs don't have year for them, so we only have to be good for pigs.
Well, anyway, I wasn't born, in the year of a pig, but my mother is a pig. So if you will be good, nice to your mother-in-law, maybe year will be successful to you as well.
Exactly. If your mother-in-law is happy, then the son-in-law is happy too.
True.
Everybody else in your family is happy as well. Thank you guys for listening. We hope you will have wonderful 2019. Happy New Year for anybody who is just joining our podcast. Keep sending us your wonderful questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.